Sam here with Happily Hooked. So we are on week 2 of our crochet along for November. I'm super excited. So this one, I've made this super cute dishcloth. I'm so excited to show you guys how to do this. This one does have some color work involved in it, and I'm really excited about it. I cannot wait to show you. So I will see you guys here in just a second, and we're gonna get started. Hi friends, when you look in the description below this video, there's going to be a link there that contains free patterns. Make sure you click that, check it out, and I'm so excited to see how you make them. Bye guys. Alright, we are back for video 2 on this series. So this is going to be the second type of dishcloth that you can make. It's very similar to the first one, but instead of it just being a solid color, it's going to be a variety of colors. So it's going to have 2 different colors in it. It's a great way to practice your color changes. So the original pattern calls for the gold color with the coffee color. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this fall color with the gold color. I think these will be really pretty. They're fun together. It gives a nice bright pop. And these are, I just love this. I love that I have fuzz on my finger, I'm sorry. I just love the way that this variegates and this changes. It's so pretty. So we are gonna start with that. It's the same way that we started the first one. So we're gonna make our slip knot, 5mm hook, and we're gonna chain 39. All right, so we have our 39, and that's ready to go. And then in the third chain from the hook, we're going to single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and we're just gonna continue this across just like we did in the first one. It's gonna be the same stitch pattern. We're just gonna have a couple color changes in it. I'm loving this color though. This is so pretty. And obviously, if you wanted this to be a little bit cleaner for your start, you could start with your like crocheting in the back bumps. I wouldn't recommend doing like a foundation single crochet row for this, but you could like single crochet into the back bumps of the chain, and that might make it a little bit cleaner. I don't really care so much because it's gonna be laying on my table. And it's gonna look super cute there, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I have an extra stitch in there and I'm not sure where, so I'm going to redo this. There we go. Okay, so I had just gone into the 4th chain, not the 3rd chain, no big deal. So I just redid that real quick. So we're going to chain 2 here, and we're gonna flip it over, and we're going to go back just like we did. So we're going to single crochet in the first chain gap, chain 1, skip 1, and then in that second chain gap, we're gonna single crochet, and we're just going to keep doing this across just like we did on the original one. All right, and then we're gonna finish this stitch, do our chain 1, and then we're gonna go into the top for our last stitch, but instead of yarning over and finishing that, we're gonna grab our gold color and then we're going to finish this stitch off with the gold, chain 2, and then we're going to continue the pattern using the gold now. So this is just a small color change that we're doing here. And then we'll chain 2 and we'll turn our work and we'll go back across still with the gold. We're still gonna work with the gold on the second row of this color. All right, and then as we get back to the beginning, so this is why I didn't cut the yarn and I left it attached, is because we're gonna finish single crochet, chain, we're gonna go into the chain here, and I'm just going to grab this yarn, so our original color, working with it, and use that to start that row again. And the reason that I'm okay with changing the colors on the edges here is because we're going to put a border on this anyway. So once we tie those off, you're not even gonna be able to see it because it'll be in that border. So now we're just gonna do 2 rows with the original color, 2 rows with the gold color, and then we're gonna go back to the original color and do our main body. So I'm gonna start doing that and I'll be back with you guys here in just a minute. All right, so we finished our 2 rows of the original fall color, gold, fall, gold. And now, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 rows done. So now from row, so now we're gonna do until row 34, we're going to crochet with the fall color. So this is where I would take the gold and I would finish that off. And then until we get to through row 34. So we've got row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we are going to start this row. So once we get to row 34, and obviously I'm going to speed through this because that's going to take me a little while, we are going to do another color change. And so this will be on the top. We'll have this section in the middle of the fall color, and then on the bottom we'll have this design again, and I'm super excited about it. So I'll see you guys here in just a few minutes. Alright, so I figured out what I did because my rows were off just a smidge, and I realized I didn't count the chain row as row 1. I didn't count it at all. So I did 2 rows of the fall, 2 rows of gold, 2 rows of fall, 2 rows of gold, and then I started row 9 with fall. So I just shortened this section by 2 rows, so 1 down here and 1 up top, and now we're gonna add this section that we just did right up top and finish this off. So I will be back with you guys in just a second. Alright, so we've got 1 row left on this dishcloth, so we are going to finish it up. And like I said, I had messed up the counting when I first started. So if you want to follow the pattern exactly the way it's supposed to, and not misread it like I did, make sure you count your chain row as your first row. The only reason that I didn't restart this and change everything back to the way it's supposed to be is because it's a lesson. Sometimes you make mistakes in crochet and you just go with it. It's gonna be okay. It still looks really pretty. No one's going to notice it but you. And honestly, I'm good with it. I love that crochet is so versatile when it comes to stuff like this. Like, I could have had to have torn back everything after I realized what I had done, but I live with my little mess ups because they happen, and I think it's fine. Brings character, and it's handmade, and there's a reason for that. And obviously my tension got a little bit tight at the top, but that's okay. So we have our super cute second dishcloth. So we have number 1 right here that I have folded in half, so now it's got a crease in it. We have number 2 right here, and next week we are going to put borders on them. I'm so excited about this. So we've got our little babies here. They are so cute. They're going to look awesome, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.